Today, we're talking about parasite detox reactions, what they're telling you, and why parasite detox feels very different from other types of detox work. This is important conversation because parasite detox is one of the places people feel the worst, get scared, or assume they're doing something wrong. You'll hear things like, I tried a parasite cleanse and I couldn't tolerate it. My symptoms got worse. Detox doesn't work for my body, but most of the time it's not the truth. Parasite detox reactions are signals, not failures. And when those signals are misunderstood or ignored, people suffer unnecessarily or abandon something that could have helped them if it had been done the right order. Today, I want to help you understand what parasites actually are, how they affect the body differently, why parasite detox reactions can feel intense and multi-system, and why we always support elimination pathways first in my programs, even if you've detoxed before. Parasite detox reactions are signals, not failures, and ignoring them can lead to unnecessary suffering. If you remember nothing else from today, remember this. Your body is not betraying you during detox. It's communicating with you. Before we talk about reactions, we need some context. Parasites typically enter the body through food, especially undercooked meat, fish, or unwashed produce. Pets, yes, those sweet, cuddly critters can share other critters with you that neither of you want. Contact with contaminated surfaces, soil, water, or travel exposure. This does not mean you did something wrong. This is normal human exposure. And I want to be very clear. I do not want you to be paranoid. The goal is not to live in fear or avoid life. The long-term goal is for your body to become strong, well-nourished, energetically supported, and an unfriendly territory for parasites trying to move in. Right now, we're talking about supporting a body that already has burden, often layered on top of stress, toxins, inflammation, or exhaustion. Parasites don't usually announce themselves clearly. They tend to show up through patterns. Not one obvious symptom. Common signs include persistent fatigue that doesn't match effort or sleep, brain fog, poor focus, or feeling mentally dull, mood swings, irritability, anxiety, or sudden emotional shifts, sugar or carbohydrate cravings, increased hunger shortly after eating, and digestive changes like bloating, gas, diarrhea, or constipation. Itching can happen too, especially the skin on the scalp or rectal area. Rashes, hives, or unexplained skin interruptions, restless leg or crawling sensations, muscle aches, joint pain, or migrating discomfort, teeth grinding or jaw tension, especially during the night at the time of the full moon or the new moon, sleep disturbances or waking between 1 and 3 a.m., unexpected nutrient deficiencies and weight loss, lowered immunity, or frequent infections. One symptom alone doesn't confirm parasites, but clusters of these symptoms cause a red flag. Parasitosis tends to follow a predictable internal cycle. Parasites enter the body through food, pets, or environmental exposure. They establish themselves in the gut or tissues and begin feeding. As they live, they release waste products, toxins, and mycotoxins. These toxins are carried through the bloodstream to the liver. The liver becomes burdened trying to process parasite waste, ammonia, and toxins. Bile flow slows as the liver becomes congested. Reduced bile weakens digestion and detoxification. And then those toxins recirculate instead of exiting the body. The immune system becomes chronically stressed. Energy production drops as detox demands increase. Symptoms intensify, often system-wide. This is why liver support is not optional during parasite work. It's central. By the time symptoms show up, parasites have been present much longer than people realize. Let's define what we're talking about when it comes to a parasite. A parasite is an organism that lives in or on a host, deriving nourishment, energy, and resources from that host while offering no benefit in return. Parasites survive by stealing nutrition, draining energy, disrupting cellular communication, interfering with nervous system function, including the brain's mental and emotional capacity. Now, here's the analogy that helps everything click. Parasites act like trash trucks. They go around your body collecting junk. Heavy metals, mycotoxins, chemicals, bacteria, even organisms like Lyme. Mycotoxins are waste products produced by mold and fungal organisms. They're highly inflammatory and damaging to the nervous system, liver, immune system, and the brain. Parasites gather all this junk and hold on to it. But just like a trash truck, they leak. While parasites are alive, their toxic load is constantly oozing into your system. At the same time, they're consuming your nutrition, stealing your energy, disrupting nervous system signaling, and affecting emotional regulation and mental clarity. This is why parasite issues often show up as brain fog, anxiety, irritability, emotional mood swings, and feeling unlike yourself. It's not a character flaw, this is biology. When parasites die, they don't disappear quietly. They cause a ruckus. They dump everything they've been holding on to. Heavy metals, mycotoxins, chemicals, microbial debris. It's like a trash truck driving down the street and unloading everything at once, all in a big, disgusting pile. Now, here's the key question. Can your body clean it up? If elimination pathways are not open, liver, bile, lymph, bowels, kidney, skin, you feel awful. This is why parasite detox reactions can feel intense, overwhelming, and multi-system. And this is why I say detox didn't make you sick. Detox exposed where support was missing. We always support elimination pathways first in all of my programs. Even if you've detoxed before, even if you think you can handle it fine right now, your body today is different than a month ago. Parasite reactions follow patterns, and patterns give us information. One very common issue is ammonia buildup. When parasites die, they release ammonia as part of their metabolic waste. Ammonia toxicity can feel like restless legs, achy joints, tingling or crawling sensations, tingling or sharp muscle pain, and muscle cramps. This isn't random, this is chemistry. Other parasite-related detox reactions include itching, skin rashes or breakouts, gastrointestinal changes like diarrhea or constipation, increased urination that may be uncomfortable, and bone-deep fatigue. And something that often surprises people, emotional swings. When the body is overwhelmed, the nervous system becomes stressed, the brain becomes inflamed, emotional regulation becomes harder, and people may experience sudden irritability, crying out of nowhere, anxiety, feeling emotionally raw. This does not mean you're unstable. It means the body is under strain and asking for additional support. Parasite detox is not just about killing something. It often requires slower pacing, more liver and bile support than you expect, strategic binders, lymphatic support, and energy support for the mitochondria, the little engines in your cells. Your cells need energy to detox. If mitochondrial function is low, detox feels brutal. Another critical piece, using the right parasite killers for the specific species that are involved. Not all parasites respond to the same herbs or protocols. Different species require different approaches. Without guidance, people assume I'm doing this wrong, when the body is saying, I need support, not force. Most over-the-counter parasite cleanses are designed for 30 days. Some parasites do have shorter lifespans, but many do not. Some parasites require longer time cycles to reach maturity, multiple cycles to fully clear. Larger parasites, such as ropeworm-type parasites, often take a much longer time to eliminate once they're mature. And another limitation, most over-the-counter products primarily target the gut. But parasites can live in tissues, in organs, around nerves, and I found out in previously injured areas. There is a certain parasite called strongyloides, and it can enlarge in old joint injuries and persist quietly. What happened to me is I had been in a major car accident 30 years ago, and about 10 years ago, I was at the gym working out with a trainer, and she was very frustrated with me because she felt like I wasn't putting my all into the workout. And, being a little bit older, I thought maybe that's part of it. But then I discovered something really unusual. We had stairs at my house, and I can go up and down the stairs, not a problem. But when I was trying to step up on a higher box at the gym, my right leg could get up on that box, no problem. My left leg could only raise as high as a normal step in my stairs. It was bizarre, couldn't figure it out. But years later, I discovered when I was at a bioresonance class and we were practicing checking each other, that I had strongyloides in my joints because they had been describing Lyme. Lyme and strongyloides are best buds. And I had all of these symptoms for Lyme as far as that muscle weakness, very specific area. got rid of the parasite and targeted it specifically, amazing difference. And now, years older, I can actually do the same thing with both legs. I don't have any problem. But I struggled with that for a while. Some individuals need additional support during parasite work. That was what I experienced. This may include liver cleanses, coffee enemas, and targeted bile support. We don't start off with those. Those are additional, and they're not for everybody. They should never be done randomly. You want to have intention in everything that you're doing, and you need to be guided through some of those processes. I walk my clients through these steps carefully based on their detox capacity, their energy level, and their nervous system stability. This part is essential. We do not start parasite cleansing just because it's popular. Why? Wasted money on an incomplete or a wrong product, lost time to get well, drained energy, and unnecessary strain on the body. Trying to clean something that isn't there costs the body. Assessment always comes first. The root cause landscape core health blood panel is the panel I use with all my clients. It helps us see the major categories of your body's challenges: overall toxic burden, infection load, which includes parasites, but so much more, energy capacity, nutrition, and digestion effectiveness. It helps determine if parasite work is appropriate right now, what support must come first, and can the body handle this safely, or do we need to work on cellular energy production first? This is how we detox intentionally, not aggressively without focus. Parasite detox does not have to be terrifying. When done in the right order, with the proper support, and at the right time, your body doesn't spiral. It stabilizes. God designed your body to heal when we remove the blocks and give it what it needs. Don't be scared of parasites. Just get on them.